so you already know. Back on another day, the fucking shit show. It's my birthday though. Feeling good. Nice and sick. I will get sick for my birthday, right? It's like I always see these niggas, man. And that's why I keep saying, every fucking way I go, I'm gonna go on camera now. Because y'all niggas is weak sauce. You know what I mean? Gotta start getting niggas' faces. That way, when I start sending the boys after niggas, they'll all understand. Like, yeah, like, everybody understands once their face is on camera, it's fucking go time after that. So, that's why I try to tell you people, you gotta learn how to protect yourself. You gotta know how to protect yourself, because a lot of people think they're tough, but they won't do things unless they got groups of people, because they're not tough. And that's what a lot of this world is all about. And I learned from my forefathers that, because they got fucking hung in trees and shit. They got dogs sicked on them. They got beaten by people in mobs and groups. Nobody gave a shit. So, you know, after a while, you don't kind of like that shit. You start getting, unafraid. And then, you start realizing something. Why the fuck is everybody afraid of you? You're only one man. You're small. You don't do nothing. But there's always niggas around. There always seem to be niggas around. And then you start thinking, fuck them all. Let everybody do what they gotta do. Cause as long as we get niggas' faces on camera, they're gonna go to jail eventually. And you stood for something. See, in life, every man's gotta stand for something. And I've stood for many different things in my life. I stood for things in my life that I didn't even want to fucking stand for. Because other people did. And eventually, every man wants to stand for something of his own. Now me, all I ever wanted to stand for was my creativities. The Most High. Family. Shit like that, you know? Things I like. But it seems like if I get the things I like, people are mad or something? I don't know. I don't get it. It's not like we don't, you know, got enough out here. I mean, I could see with the cities and I guess money and shit like that, or... But like one thing I never understood about men is why men, like one thing, like why do men beef over women so much? When there's so many of them than there are us. Meaning, there's always another one. Now, I do understand to the level of love. You know what I mean? Caring. Time you put in with somebody. You do all those things, you don't want somebody to just come along and take your shit. You know what I mean? So I get that. But it's like, sometimes, you know, things happen. Y'all just ain't together no more. And even myself, I used to get mad at shit like that. Like, man, I can't. I think that was one of the reasons I wanted to move away from where I grew up at. Because I was with chicks for long periods of time, and you don't want to think about dudes you know. You know what I mean? Niggas, because as soon as you ain't with her no more, it's open season. But not in the back of your mind. In the back of your mind, I was like, yo, dog, if I know you like that, I'll fuck you up, nigga. I care if I'm not with her, sound the horns. And dudes be violating. Niggas don't give a fuck about no code like that. You know what I mean? Niggas will go right up on your bitch. Easy money. Now, I ain't gonna act like, we all ain't gotta face that. But it seems like all these things is why I wow out. But I don't even really wow out. I just seem to be wow. I realize my enemies use my image against me a lot. It's all they ever have, really. Because once somebody starts talking to me and feels my presence, they see it. Unless they have me already, riled up. But that doesn't even work, because even when when I start talking about what's going on and shit, people always understand, like, oh, all right, I'm a person too. If somebody's doing all these fucking things to me, I'd be mad as hell too. So it's like, and I know a lot of people say, with the black people, how I mentioned earlier, ancestors getting done dirty. Same old shit. Dudes would be like, it didn't happen to you, and all of these different things. And it's like, listen, bro. Scientifically proven, mentally, physically, the shit that happens to your parents and your parents' parents and all that trauma goes down to the next generation. So, we couldn't, we weren't allowed to say, I'm a man. Let alone walk around the streets and say, I'm God to you niggas. I'm God. I'm God to you little niggas. We would get fucking strung up for that. For saying I'm a man. I'm a man. Treat me like a man. They'd be like, get rid of him. I can only imagine what they want to do to me. I'm running around here saying I'm Jesus Christ to you niggas. Like, I already know niggas. This mother who this nigga think he is. I think I'm a man that follows the law and can die and will fear and will love, and I will do all the things that anyone else can do. But I'll do the things you won't do. You can do it, but you won't. Now I can say it's your mind, your body, your soul. I don't care anymore. All of those things lead to me saying I'm better than somebody. When I didn't care, just like everybody else didn't care. I don't know all the answers, just like everybody else doesn't know the answers. I can't prove history like nobody else can prove history. I only can live in the world we live in and look at the things people wrote down and, make an educated guess on what's going on now. You know what I mean? Like, life is a mystery for everybody, really, to figure out in my eyes, because the more I look back in history, I see everybody got lied to. Like, think about it. It's not even really lying when you don't know the truth. Like, when you go back a couple 100 years, 1,000 years and shit, and you see everyone believed in a certain thing, and then now we're in the future, and they proved that it's not that, then you have to realize that everybody before until the people prove it, everybody believed that thing, the lie. But it wasn't that they were lying to them. They thought that's what it was. You get it? Like, that's where I like to assume things. I know it's not good to assume, but I don't like to blame everybody for shit anymore. Because I realize that's the circle, that's the trap. The more I try to prove who I am or say I'm this and I can't prove it or whatever, none of that shit matters. The names, the fucking I'm God or I'm Israel, and none of that matters. None of it. You know why? Because what the fuck are you now? It's the only thing that matters. And I realized from watching my videos and shit, I am who I always been. I just grow and I change a little bit and I add on. But the core of me and what I stand for and believe in has always been the same. Like, what I do in life. It's always been the same. And like I said in one of my videos,